Hello, I'm NASA Curriculum Specialist Rochelle Oblak, here with Dr. Lynn Chambers from the Science Directorate and NASA Langley Research Center. We're here to discuss the MyNASA Data lessons with teachers. Dr. Chambers, thank you for coming. What can you tell us about MyNASA Data? What is it?
MyNASA Data is a website that we've designed to allow access to the earth science data that NASA collects through a live access server. It also has related example lesson plans to give people ideas of how they can use data in the classroom. So we really developed the website to give people a lot more access to the NASA data that we have gotten over the years.
Does MyNASA Data stand for anything?
Yes, it's in fact a very tortured acronym. It means mentoring and inquiry, using the Y on inquiry, using NASA data on atmospheric and earth science for teachers and amateurs. And as you can imagine from that, we don't use that name very often. We use the acronym.
That's a mouthful. So who can access this data?
Everyone. Everyone and anyone.
Okay, when you say everyone, can you explain that?
Well, we really designed the site for teachers and for students, so making it easy and user-friendly for teachers and students to use. But we also have scientists that use the site, we have graduate students that use the site, and we have citizen scientists, just interested members of the public who use the site.
Interesting. But I'm guessing it takes a long time to learn to access the server?
No, and in fact we've recently upgraded to a new version that's even easier than the old version was. Basically within a few clicks you can get to a data plot, a map, a graph. And so that was the whole idea, is to make it easy to use that data.
Interesting. I really like the idea. Now, you mentioned that there were lesson plans. Can you tell me a little bit about the lesson plans?
Yeah, so at this point we have over 115 lessons on the site. They range from kindergarten through 12th grade. Most of them cover a couple grade bands. And there are lessons across the spectrum of earth science, hurricanes, the atmosphere, land cover, oceans, ice, pretty much anything you can think of you would find a lesson about.
So we would have a lot of choice there, I see. Now, I work with the Summer of Innovation, and we have both formal and informal teachers that access our lessons and work with us. Can anybody, including formal and informal, find it easy to use the website and use the lesson plans?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've written the lessons for formal education with a grade level, but they all have teacher's notes that talk a little bit about, some ways that you can adapt them. And then in addition to the lessons, we also have a citizen science area on the website where there's science project ideas. And so those might be perhaps more useful for a museum setting where you want to do some kind of a project-based activity rather than a formal lesson.
Now, since these are live access server pieces of data, what about the teacher that doesn't have a computer for all of their students?
Mm-hmm. And that's a pretty common thing. A lot of our lessons are designed to be sort of teacher-led, where the teacher can either project from their computer or print ahead and just show. Some of our lessons we've actually adapted to be used specifically for the case where there's no computer lab. So we've got an area called standalone lessons on the website, and those are basically paper-based. Print out these things, print out this worksheet, and have the students do it that way.
So students don't even need computers.
That's right.
Yes.
Although it certainly is nice if they can use them at least
Absolutely.
part of the time.
Yeah, they get to learn how data is accessed by real scientists.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So, well, I've really learned a lot about this, the MyNASA Data program, Dr. Chambers. I'd really love to thank you for joining us for this brief interview. I hope to see you back again soon.
Okay, thank you very much for having me, and please do visit us at mynasadata.lerc.nasa.gov.
We certainly will. Thank you.